Yeah, it looks amazing. Cheers, man.
Well, yeah. So basically, they go through, and so it's like actually introducing
Cool.
the concept and how it wins.
And then I could just like joke about the idea of this, what we want to do, and that.
Yeah. So it could just kind of be like where it's beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what is
One
it?
thing that I think it could be super useful, and tell me if you agree, is that I'd like to break down this idea that we are TV and that everything is
Chronological?
yeah, that everything's on a schedule, yes or yes. So I mean, I'm gonna ask like, okay, now that I'm stopped talking, like, do we have the picture? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like that. So we give this kind of like this, flexibility to things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that. Sorry, we got the new link, so I'm going to send this out before anything else happens right now.
Cool.
And I will also make a poll. Can you give me the names of the?
I already made it.
Okay, with a password.
No, but we were just going to put it in the chat for YouTube.
Yeah. The thing is, right now, the YouTube is public, so everybody can go in and see it. And I was thinking that's nice, because then anyone can see it, but the poll itself will be. So in order to vote, you just need a password. But
how? So I have it. I have the thing up. How?
Yeah, I don't know. There are like a million different poll
Security
programs. Yeah.
I did the one. Okay.
And I guess we just add.
Okay. Where do I go
But
first?
guys, can you stop moving the?
Yeah.
But you did.
I didn't do it.
Because now we don't know if the sound is. But you're doing the same when you're sitting in the couch with the participant, right?
So should I sit there with you?
Yeah, you're gonna be here.
Okay.
We're just like finishing the trivia thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you? I'm going to put this link here in the announcements. Can you put it literally everywhere else, Kinga? Do you have your computer with you?
Yeah, what do you mean everywhere else?
Just let the other chats and stuff to tell people, because I'm putting it at the start, but I'm going to do the email because I think that's more important to send it to everybody. But if you could just put it in the other channels and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm bringing Natalie, so we recap together because we are the flow. Okay, so shall we go through the agenda, point by points, so you also know what's happening here, and we also let the teachers know more or less in advance, like 5 minutes before it's fine, and bring to here.
But you go to the pictures.
Yeah, I'll bring
Yes.
it like when it's
Okay.
time.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring my phone so I can read the agenda out loud.
Okay.
And feed to Frey is the last one, right? So they change it.
Because of that, let's look at our phones. And
Yeah, it is.
verify.
Is your name Anna?
Yes, but I don't use it. But
No,
let's
I
see.
could imagine. I was like, Anna.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like it. Okay, what should we do with this?
That's your-
For that one, you can put it here in the couch for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna read out loud the agenda. try to make it to 440 because I can talk for a while and stuff. But it's important that you are connected with Candace online in case that if I say like, hey, do we have the next project picture ready? Then the project picture can just like come. Okay. Ideally, maybe one thing that we could do is we could bring 1-2 chairs, just like they put them in front of here, and when the previous picture just finished, then just bring the other picture and make the picture sit down there. So I talk and I know that the picture is out there, and I'm like, hey, do we have the other picture? And the picture just comes, and I'm just like here like Oprah. Okay. Then we're gonna have the band break. In the band break, that is gonna be 10 minutes. We can regroup and organize things.
Yeah, but I'm also gonna tell them that now there's 5 minutes to go on.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna bring, well, Siamo is the second.
Siamo is the second.
Yeah.
And I
So
think
when
that
Siamo goes in, I'll just
Yes.
go, when he's done, you're on. So.
yes, exactly. Luckily, the band breaks are gonna be relatively long, so I'm gonna talk with Kath as well in the band break. I'll be like, hey, you are the following one. The band is gonna last like 10 minutes, so get ready. Maybe sit in this chair, and then we are gonna come back to the camera together. After that, there's gonna be a. I'm just gonna talk a little bit. Then it's gonna be Beat Buffet.
Oh, you're live, by the way.
No?
I'm live.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sorry, but we just say it's a test.
Okay, it's a test.
1, 2,
Yeah.
1, 2, it's a test.
Yes. Yeah, and after that, there's gonna be a band break. People are gonna be voting, and then we finish. Cool. I think that the chair there is a good option. So let's just get 2 chairs.
Yeah, so the
And
boom.
people can sit here and just wait.
Okay.
Maybe you can break here as well. No?
Yeah, but what I mean is that with the other
Locus here.
picture just leaves.
Oh yeah, just see that. Okay.
From Mike.
Can you just
Try following pictures, they can already sit here and wait for the turn.
Yeah.
And I said, do we have the next project picture ready? And the person knows that that's the goal, and we don't spend wait that long.
Yeah, but then one picture goes out, and then you start talking, and then
I'm tired already.
he might just be, oh, no, so I need to.
Exactly. You are literally the sitter, like you are sitting down.
Sit down. Kinga, why am I holding yourself? Like, is
Sorry,
it?
I have to.
No, I was just, is it because I need to use it?
No, I need to use.
Okay.
Does it work?
Yeah. Reset for that. I suppose not.
I'm supposed to talk now.
Good.
Yes,
good.
that's wonderful. I don't know what I'm. Kim, do you want me to speak now?
know
It's
what
on.
then?
Yeah, but it just takes some.
You know what then? I'll write them, you pen them. Okay. Wait, sorry. I'll just let you know the time.
All right, we are live in this very moment. Thank you everybody for joining to this second August soup. And you might be asking yourself, why am I here? And what is the soup? And why these guys doing all this? I'll try to address all these questions as briefly and charismatically as I can, because the most important part today is that you listen to the 4 project makers that are going to be sitting down in this couch with me, and they're going to be introducing the initiatives to you. So what's a soup? Well, originally a soup is an event to bring neighbors in an area together and to raise awareness about what are the cool projects that are happening in their town and how many solutions to the local problems might actually already be there. But lack of communication and all the hesitation of urban life might actually be taking people apart. So the people in Detroit, they decided to make these soup events because who doesn't like to share a meal, and soup is so easy to make. So they started in 2011, and they actually managed to bring a lot of projects to their feet in the eyes of the neighbors by combining a crowdfunding event with a Pecha Kucha TED conference type of presentation where people could just address to each other and introduce their projects in the very, very early stages. That's essentially what we are trying to do as well here in Aarhus, because most likely that this is a city that is growing a lot and it's a community that is getting more multicultural. So it's very important that we can support each other, and first and foremost, that we can actually be aware of what each other is doing culturally. So in approximately 30 seconds, we are going to be showing you a video about Detroit soup, so you get a wider idea of how it looks. But I promise you, throughout this event, you're also going to see the same spirit. Why is it that we are doing this? Well, maybe as well as you, we are tired of being restricted by Corona, and we have a feeling that there is something that we can do with it, something creative, something collective. So we decided to do it now, even though these events are supposed to happen live, and so many things would be much easier. We could actually do it IRL. But we decided to do it online either ways, and to invite you that you are likely coming and watching this type of events growing, in order to also get your feedback and get you in the loop. So if we are ready, we are going to be showing a video from Detroit Soup. And as I was saying, throughout the following 2 hours-ish, you're not only going to be watching project makers presenting their initiatives, most likely in the early stages, and I know that maybe you have been there, but we've also going to have a very nice band that is going to be playing experimental music. And actually these musicians, they did not know each other that well before, so it's going to be a bit of a jam as well. So are we ready with the video, production team?
Yeah.
It's coming. All right.
Get it started.
And of course, there is a chat, and there are 2 of our most lovely team members taking care of addressing any questions that you might have, of keeping any of the comments that you might be writing in the chat hot. And we will come back in between pitches to give you more information, also to play a little bit with you with some trivias, and also to onboard you to our Discord platform that I am going to be talking more about very soon. So if we feel ready to post the video, we'll go for it. Otherwise, we can just go for the first pitch. What do you think?
Yep, we should be getting it up right now.
All right, so it's coming, relax. If you manage to pick up the soup that we cooked today, we hope that you're enjoying it. And very, very soon, as soon as the restrictions get a little bit softer, we are already trying to get a more IRL plan for people to meet up in person and to actually have this amazing soup that we are cooking. Otherwise, we're eating it all ourselves, and that could be a lot. So we are going to have a project pitching in a very little soup.
In this country, if we fellowshipped more with each other, we wouldn't have the same issues that we've been dealing with since the 50s.
So Detroit Soup is an entrepreneurial accelerator in Southwest Detroit, and we support people at all stages of their ideas, get projects off the ground or grow them. All of the soup dinners are organized and run by people who live in the community.
And the first presenter we'll have is Michelle Jackson. She'll be presenting her proposal, Detroit Leaf Project.
And so the Detroit Leaf Project is basically an opportunity for our young people to come out and actually you call us and we actually come and rake up the leaves and bring them back to our particular site.
Our next presenter is Cora. She'll be presenting on her proposal, The Kitchen Crew.
We teach cooking classes for youth in Detroit. Bring in, fresh, whole ingredients, and they cook a delicious meal afterward. Nothing is processed. So we're hoping to touch every single family and bring them into class and create the generation of food lovers, that go on to help their families and contribute in meaningful ways. And again, the long-term health outcomes, life skills, we're looking to build it all. Thank you.
Our next presenter is Loretta Yancey.
My dream is to repair the house that belonged to my mom for young men who are transitioning out of foster care. This house, I'm hoping that I could get together to make it a feel-good house, a safe house for the young men while they're learning.
Just vote once and circle who you'd like the money to go to.
Okay, so for the total, we raised $404.25 tonight.
And the winner is, can I have a drum roll, please? The Kitchen Crew. Miss Cora.
Thank you all very much for supporting us. We love the work that we do, and we love supporting the community and helping the kids grow and flourish, so thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
That's amazing.
And here's your money.
Watch these motherfuckers now. I'm just gonna
Yes.
have all the view that I can.
Yeah, that's what I was happy about.
Yes.
I'll post them, you're just gonna.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're back, and yes, we have Lina next to us. How are you doing, Lina?
I'm great.
I'm
Actually.
loving your eyelashes right now. They're
Yes,
super
of
well done.
course.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Whenever you're ready, we can just hear your pitch.
Yes, of course. So I want to say hello to everyone behind the screens. And my name is Lina. I'm a volunteer from Food Sharing Aarhus. Today, I'm very excited to be here with you, all of you guys, and to introduce you to our volunteer association, to tell you what we're doing and why it's so important. And let's start by remembering, what did you eat today? Imagine, just look, how did this look like? Do you remember the taste? How did it smell like? And let's think about all the long way it traveled to reach our tables. How many people were taking care of it? Let's feel thankful to them. And the resources that were put into making this food. Yet still, not all of the food produced reaches our stomachs. It's only every morning we're picking up food, we're loading a full cargo bag of food surplus just from a single supermarket. And we know that it's only a fraction of the sea of food that's being discarded every day. The global food system is broken, and it's leaving billions of people either hungry or overweight. And it is also driving the planet towards a climate crisis. Therefore, Food Sharing Aarhus, it's our local approach to tackling this global problem, as we know that combating food waste means reducing CO2 emissions, soil, water, and air pollution. In food sharing, we see food as commons, not as a commodity. Therefore, we aim to reduce food waste by sharing tools and knowledge for sustainable ways to perceive, treat, and handle food. By collecting and distributing food surplus from local supermarkets, we want to show that what we are used to call waste is actually perfectly edible, delicious food. We are doing this to make a change in the world. We are a new organization in Aarhus, born with the aim of building strong communities around food that can empower people on sustainability. We pick up food every Monday and Friday with a cargo bicycle, and we bring it to Cafe Mellenfolk, where our free fridge is located. You can access it whenever the cafe is open. Right now we're also organizing climate and corona-friendly takeaway dinners and take part in various events. But now we need your help to keep this project going, to support our growth, because we want to make more events, more workshops, make collaborations to keep spreading this message that is so important. If you feel curious and you want to make a change, you can join us, you can volunteer. All kinds of help is appreciated, from riding the bike, doing graphics, organizing events, making a collaboration. Just find us on Facebook. You can find a volunteer sign-up form, or just send us a message if you want to collaborate. We want to empower you because every single step counts, and everyone can make a change. Come and join our vibrant, colorful community, because every time you eat food from food sharing fridge, not only you save the CO2 that would have otherwise been emitted, but also you take these fruits through your system and you transform that energy. And you choose what you transform this energy to. So let's work for the world where waste is past. Thank you for hearing me.
Woo! Yeah! Well done. It reminds me to my first time in Denmark. I used to dance that a lot.
Yes.
And I was like, what the hell is this avocado doing here?
Oh my God,
Shouldn't be here, right?
Are we starting the avocado topic?
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, there should be an avocado forum, you know what I mean? Like, so many things happen. But do we have any questions from the people?
Yes, let's see if the questions are rolling in. We're just going to get the chat going, but if you have any questions,
I have a
off the top of
question.
your head.
Okay, but shoot whenever you have a question, because I don't want to overtake. I have a question. How would you do to convince more supermarkets to give you more food? So to what extent could the soup and the people who are watching you now collaborate in making this a more common practice?
Yeah, on this level, it's we can do what is in our capacity, but the biggest dream would be to actually influence policies. The biggest stop what prevents supermarkets to gladly open their doors and say, take all you have, is the current laws. And that is what we do not want to accept as of reality, because the laws make it easier to throw out food than to donate it. And there is many little things that supermarkets have to take care of in order to donate it. And it is crazy to say that we in Denmark work for a CO2-free future in 2030, and we cannot say these kind of statements if we do not fight food waste. So I think this is the goal, and it's this problem connects so many others, and food waste is only our take on it, but we all work for the common goal of changing the system, really, because it's not working.
Yep. Woo, all right. Any questions coming from the chat?
Love that.
Alright.
How we have a question. How would someone be able to contribute to this if they wanted to help?
All right.
Contribute extra than money.
Okay.
Yeah. We're looking for all kinds of resources, and we're also very open for collaborations for people that have ideas. So your take on it is very valuable. What we can propose right now, that's very simple. We have shifts for picking up food, and then with the cargo bicycle, and you can sign up for that. And sorting the fridge, making it nice and keeping it fresh. We also want to decorate our little room, paint the fridge, so there is space for both like logistical tasks and creativity. As well, we want to make our organization work, and if you got any sort of skills like marketing, organizational management, that's most useful as well. We also need fundraisers so that we can actually make this project sustainable long term. It is
It's the goal.
All right, we
Cool.
have more questions. Okay,
Yes.
so what has been the most challenging thing in your project so far?
Oh.
This is from Benny Sue.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think like from the very beginning, we jumped off pretty smoothly because we met Cafe Mellefolk and they welcomed us very nicely. Shout out to them. And but when we went to maybe 15 supermarkets, it was only the first one that I went to
What?
that said yes. So that was a good start.
Yeah.
But then none of the rest said yes anymore.
You started with a bang. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Go
So
with that.
we keep it going,
Yeah.
but that can be challenging.
Yeah, of course. Okay, this is a fun one. This is from Roger the Propeller. Love the name.
Ooh.
What is the best meal you ever made out of dumpster dived food?
Oh.
Of my
Question from
own.
Powell, yes.
Okay, well, in food sharing Aarhus, it is not dumpster dived food. Like it is given from the supermarket straight to our hands. But my own best meal,
Yeah.
I once I really had to be creative because there was a freezer that stopped working, and they threw out all of these Snickers ice creams. But you know you cannot put the ice cream in the freezer again because it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so we poured all of this mousse to a big pot. It was that big. We boiled this thing, made half of it into a cake and half of it into smoothies, like chocolate cocktails. It's probably the best. Of course, I know I'm a candy lover, so
Snickers chocolate
beware.
cocktails. That sounds like what I am doing this weekend.
Yes.
Thank you, Lena.
That and Netflix. And we're
Wow.
covered.
I
All
am
right.
set.
Shall we have a bonus question? Because I asked a question that it shouldn't be the most important people's question. Do we have any more questions?
Not yet. You can go.
Okay, no. If we don't have more questions, we cover the 4 ones. So technically we are fine.
Then we're all good. Then it's time for us to actually have a question. We have our first trivia question.
All
So,
right.
Without further ado, thank you, Lena, so much.
Thank you, Lena. We hope that you're enjoying the chill room, and thank you for an amazing pitch.
thank you so much.
Yes,
Yes.
we'll
See you
see
later.
what happens later. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Good.
I forgot my colorful sweater.
No. That colorful sweater. Okay, so we are back together again. What are we doing? Are we doing the trivia now?
Yeah, so we have a trivia question up, but it's time if you wanted to share a little bit about Discord.
Yes, okay. So maybe you've heard about Discord before. It is a type of social media that was primarily invented for gamers, but it eventually became more popular. And when we started this project, we were asking ourselves, okay, it's sometimes so noisy to find relevant information online because the major social media platforms are ad-based. So a majority of the things that you actually look at, they are paid ads, or they are there for you to pay attention to things that otherwise they're not important for you. So we started to think, okay, how can we make some sort of like small bubble of relevant information brought by people like you and I that we really want to find alternatives in the middle of a pandemic. Like how can we volunteer or skill share or maybe even donate some money and vote for a project. So we decided to make a Discord server. And we're using Discord primarily because it is very similar to some of the working apps, like for example Slack, but it is also popular among very, very young people. And since we're trying to involve all the community, we were like, okay, let's start with Discord. So what we can do right now as you are watching this streaming is also to onboard you to Discord. And what we will be trying to do in that little server is to, on the one hand, upload some of the content that is created in the soups, like for instance pictures and videos. But we also want to create little gateways for you to find the projects that are being presented throughout the following soups as well, in case that you want to reach out to them. And at the same time, since the soup day is just one step in the whole soup community that we are building together, it is also going to be possible to maybe hear some announcements about these projects or also volunteer with them or just like skill share. And on top of that, some of the things that we are doing as the organizers of the soup is to record podcast episodes with each one of the soup pitchers. So in case that you're curious about them and you want to know a little bit more, you can also tap into these podcast episodes. And we are also reaching out to different funds, both private and public, in order to have one-on-one interviews with them that they would last like 5-7 minutes, in order for them to give us information about how it is that we can reach out to them and that we can make a successful application. So you see that in Discord if you join right now or throughout the event. And on top of this, we are also going to be offering workshops, because maybe a lot of you are already familiar with the cultural scene of Aarhus. You've tried to make projects, or you've tried to go to any of the cultural houses of the city, and most likely you've seen that there is a lot of practitioners, people that maybe they didn't study entrepreneurship, or they didn't study how to make projects, but that they know a lot. And maybe they've given you a hand, or a friend of yours a hand, to kickstart a project. So we are also reaching out to our network of entrepreneurial practitioners for them to give you information about how to actually propel your project. So this is the essential setting, and one of our team members is actually working with us in order to enhance this server. So most likely we are going to be reaching out to you, inviting you to help us to build up this online community together as well. So if you hear us saying Discord or sending you information about Discord, we really invite you to check it out. Of course, that it's up to you to stay in or just to drop out. But we really encourage you to help us and build this online community, because it can be a nice alternative to the classic social media ad-based one that can be so noisy, right? So how is it going with the trivia and with the... Is people already answering? Is it already there in the chat?
Yeah, people are doing some guesses.
All
We have
right.
some guesses going, so the correct answer is coming up while we will get ready for the next picture.
Okay, cool. So in approx 2-3 minutes, we are going to be listening to a project called Siamo Streets. And the person who's going to be pitching, his name is Max. And as soon as we are ready to welcome him, he's going to be joining us, and he's going to be talking about his amazing project. So are we ready with Max? Is Max, somebody's nodding, so Max is ready to come in. Welcome, Max.
Hello, hello.
What's up?
Hello, Javi.
All good?
Hello, guys. Yes, amazing.
Nice.
Feeling pretty good.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. So,
welcome.
So, yeah, tell me whenever I'm ready to start.
I'm just gonna put a...
We can just, ask around. How's it going?
I mean...
Are you feeling good, guys? Are you enjoying the time?
We're doing
yes.
good.
And is it only me, or is it a little bit more sunny? It is a little bit more sunny.
There's blue sky, so
There
we'll
is blue
count that as sunny.
Thank you. Thank you very much for
Take
that.
it when we can.
Hey man, like whenever you're ready, you can start. I'm just gonna put a timer here, so just since you have 4 minutes, and sometimes 4 minutes can fly away, you can look to my legs. I won't be offended, and this is the timer for you. So let me know when you are ready to start.
Awesome, man.
All right?
Yeah, I guess I'm ready. So
I just press start. Go for it.
Hello, guys. My name is Max, and I'm happy to be here because I came to represent a community that started with a big football dream that later got transformed into something that's currently known as Siamo Street.
Alright.
So what is Siamo Street, you may ask? And I'll tell you. Siamo Street is an sport event organizer startup which is based on social media platforms. And we're here because we believe that we are a future of street-style sports within communities, and that's why we exist. In our organization, we have 3 main purposes, starting from growing a welcoming and friendly community where everyone is welcome, no matter of age, gender, culture, nationality, knowledge about sports, or any skills, because street sports are for everyone. Next is that we are trying to popularize an active lifestyle within the younger generations, because that's our future. And the last but not least is that we're trying to reduce the negative street impact in urban areas. As you all know, Aarhus hosting thousands of new residents every year. And how easy do you think it is for people, especially a newcomer, to find a group of people to play football with? How easy do you think it is for Leo, the guy from Barcelona, who came just last year, who played football his whole life, to find a group of people to play with? How easy it is for Eva, the girl from Esbjerg, who just recently moved to Aarhus, to find the people to play with? I'll tell you, it's not easy at all, and that's why we're here to change it. So we're offering 3 different event formats that can fit everyone's interest. Starting from a friendly match, that is a perfect fit for Eva, since it's just a football playing for fun without any pressure, so something that Eva would definitely enjoy. And then we have one-day tournament format, which is a competitive event where participants are competing for prizes and showing off their skills, something that Leo would like to participate. And then, if it's not enough, there's a festival for them both. That's a competitive, a big-scale competitive tournament with a lot of entertainment and fun activities around it. So something that they both would enjoy. Also in our organization, we have 3 ways that we benefit society and local business. So starting with the society, the way we benefit is that we're providing a good opportunity for internationals to integrate into Danish society through sports. Then we are providing an extra informal and alternative way to socialize for people. And the way we benefit local business is the way that we're providing them with easy accessible platform for promotion and for the exposure. Of course, as a business, we need to sustain ourselves. So that's why we have 2 main revenue streams. First is coming from usage fees, and that's from participation fees from players for one-day tournaments and festivals. Worth to mention that friendly matches are organized for free and made just to raise the community. And the second way is the advertising fee. That's the way we are charging so-called advertisers or bigger brands for participation. As a growing organization, we have 3-step scaling plan, starting now from expanding to other sports than football. Then we want to become a most known street urban style brand or community in Aarhus, and then we want to expand to other cities. So you may ask, who are the people behind the project? And I'll tell you. That's 4 passionate guys with different backgrounds and one goal. Revive street-style communities. Thank you. Thank you for attention.
I like the kicking.
I dodged that one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
For one moment I was like, is it gonna go to the camera? You know what I mean? Like,
Calculated,
oh my God. Yeah,
calculated,
it was like, without knowing the camera, he calculated it.
Comment below if you jumped
Wow,
behind it.
that's amazing. Okay, do we have somebody asking in the chat?
Yeah.
People are loving it.
We will
Thank you.
open
Thank you,
up.
guys.
We will open up.
Nice.
Yes, for the active lifestyle. We're very excited about that.
Nice.
So we'll see if questions are coming in because there's always a little bit of a delay.
I can ask the first question. I mean, you look like you're super active, and I always wonder, let's say that you don't win the votation today, and that you don't get the money.
Yeah.
What's the best way for the people who are watching and loving your pitch right now to contribute to the community if it's not money?
The best way, actually, it's once again, this project is not the money. Of course, we are an organization who are focusing on the people. That's the main thing, you know. So that's why we're here, just to spread the word. Because all of you can be part of the community where we treat everyone with respect, and that's the main value that we are trying to push, to respect each other without knowing anything about basically about other person, or doesn't even relying on how well he knows the sport or how well he plays. That's the main thing that we're trying to pursue, is the respect. And just the way you can be part of it, it's not only by playing. Of course, you can be a viewer, just the person understands someone who will be cheering, you know. So that's something you should know, that you're always welcome in Siamo Street, and we will always treat you very good. So
nice.
Yeah, that's the main point, and it was never the money. You know, money was always just a resource for us to make it better, and football is just a channel. So the main point is the community. So where you're always welcome.
Nice.
Amazing.
Any questions coming from the chat?
People say that the elevator pitch is on fire.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
There are some fans over there, I think.
Yes, we have 2 questions. So
Okay.
do you make workshops if you're not a great football player?
That's something that we're actually we have in under development, because currently we also got a very talented person who is a video editor, and he is great with coming up with some very nice ideas. And one of the ideas was making exactly the workshop, or creating the video, like 5 tips to how to become better at juggling, for example, or 5 tips to how to become better at shooting. And then where we ask, of course, people within our community, the people who know how to play, they're coming, and then they're just showing their skills and giving some tips and tricks how to do this better. So yes, if you consider that as a workshop, there you go.
Yes. Ooh,
Cool.
I love it.
Wow.
Great. Okay, we have another question.
Yes.
Can a non-Danish speaker come play with you, asking for a friend?
That's the perfect question, because that's what we are aiming for. As it was mentioned in the pitch before, one of the main purposes for us is to integrate internationals into the Danish community through sports, and that's the best way, because you know, football is the different language. It's not where you don't need to speak Danish or any maybe not even English. You know, it's possible to understand the feeling, the passion. You know, if you see the fire in the eyes, That's what matters the most. So everyone is always welcome, no matter of which nationality or language do you speak.
Actually, I think that it's very charming thing to be like outside of the pitch and suddenly hearing all these languages being exchanged, kind of like pass me the ball, dame la pelota, you know.
Exactly.
That would be interesting.
That'd be fun. Yeah, you get a little bit of language exchange at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we have more questions, but we'll cut off at this one if we're sticking to our 4, which is, do you plan on making a regular league?
Okay.
Good question from Camille.
Actually, that's the way we want to differentiate from a classical football, if to say so. Like that's why we are providing the flexibility. You know, in the league, it takes some dedication to be part of. Of course, there are some informal league that we are thinking of, but mainly it is done in the way that it's so flexible for you to join anytime you want. You know, you don't need to dedicate your time to be coming and training and preparing for the games, something like it. You know, you just choose the format which fits you best, and there you go. You just come, enjoy and have fun, socialize with other people and meet new friends.
Amazing.
Wow.
Well, you know what? We have extra questions, but I think they're just going to have to wait and see. We are going to be having another conversation with the podcast, so you can learn a little bit more.
You can check that out on Discord. We have had an amazing podcast conversation with Siamo Street, and not only the all this service that you're doing to the community, but also the background is explaining that podcast episode. So we really encourage you to check that out. We're gonna be releasing it very soon.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Max.
Thank you very much.
Go and enjoy.
I have a secret message for you as well, for the fans, but it can be revealed only in the end.
Okay.
So I would say you just keep it for now. So
I'm gonna keep it.
Yes. So in case, perhaps we can open it up. And that's.
I'm just gonna save it with me.
Yes.
Don't worry.
With you.
It's gonna be
guys.
okay.
Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for your time, guys. It was a pleasure.
Woo! Enjoy. Have a beer. Relax.
Yeah.
Yes.
And is it only me, or we're having a music break right now?
Yes, we're going to get ready for some jamming.
All right.
We're excited.
So we're gonna be showing some of the original music content that is being brewed here in Aarhus for this special occasion. So stay tuned. I know the sun is kind of like over there in the skies, but bear with us. Stay for the next hour-ish, and we promise you more exciting projects are gonna keep rolling. So whenever my beautiful production team is ready, they are encouraging me to talk more. So I'm just gonna talk more to you guys. We are here to help you to get on board on the Discord. So I know that I might sound a little bit like a fanboy, but we are really trying to take all this content that is kind of like scattered around in Instagram and in Facebook. You know, when you're like, it's like Tuesday and you're like, what should I do? What I can do with my energy? Where I can go? Maybe this Discord channel in time is also gonna be a possibility for you to look for new options. All right, so just let us know. There is Candace and Kinga in the chat, ready to help you. We're gonna have some music soon. Yes.
And we have a trivia question up, so in the meantime, while we're chilling out, getting ready for music,
yes,
we have something to think about.
All right, trivia. And by the way, these trivias that we are sharing with you, they come from some of the sources that also inspired us to do this. Because I don't know if you've heard about crowdsourcing and crowdfunding. These are concepts that we got very, very inspired, especially crowdsourcing. So if you're curious about where the trivia answers especially come from, we can definitely nudge you into some interesting books and some interesting researchers that they are looking very deeply into these fields. And there is a lot of hope for the masses in these type of practices. So give it a go to the trivia. I'm just gonna drink my beer in the meantime until we wait for the... It's getting sweaty with Max's secret message here, so I think I'm just gonna remove it in case that somebody needs to open it. I hope that it's me. Yeah, so answer the trivia. Yeah, music is coming. Yeah.
Thanks, Alejandro.
What are people answering the trivia actually?
So this is the second trivia, is what do you think are the 2 most popular reasons why people crowd
Oh, there's something.
Do it again.
I think this works.
Yeah. Good idea. Okay. You'll be fine.
There might be sound coming up. I think there's sound coming up.
Okay. Should I tell them something?
Just somebody on it.
Yeah, I'm like string. Okay.
Oh, there's, yeah, we got it.
But is it the right? I think it might be us.
Yeah.
That's yeah, I know.
In this country, if we fellowshipped more with each other, we wouldn't have the same issues that we've been dealing with since the 50s.
So Detroit
That's okay. We need. And this Zoom is which Zoom? No.
actually pretty good. Like, good job, whoever wrote down that.
It's not him.
Oh,
He's
stop
very-
judging by the appearance.
No, it's just it's sociological. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's what I think. I'm just saying that you wouldn't tell.
I like to be surprised, you know. I really much like to be surprised in life.
Yes.
You know.
These are
I
sound.
like this moment when like no idea about the realities get totally destroyed.
Yeah.
It is good feeling. Especially
Okay, so it's on. Okay, sorry if you got us talking about soup and judgmentalism. We're trying to get back the sound. We apologize. We are trying to understand how the mysteries of streaming sound and image happen at the same time. Are you enjoying yourself, Kath?
oh, come on, wait, I have such a great companion. How wouldn't I enjoy myself?
Right, okay. Thank you very much. I feel flattered. Since we have sound again and you are here to pitch your project, do you feel like me just like pressing the start button and you can just like start pitching your project for people?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna do. Okay, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I have my seconds. So hi, I am Kath, and I am a founder of the idea which is called LUP. And what I wanted to do is that I wanted to bring all the ideas and experience from all the people who would like to contribute to this, who are to be part of this space, community, you name it. We really don't have a very strict definition yet. We just started. But what we wanted to do is to just share our experience with others. And for example, what I'm working right now, at this very moment, what is a part, like my contribution to this project, is that I want to make a website which is going to be full of volunteering opportunities, full of youth exchange opportunities, full of all those information which I found very difficult to find because myself, I was a participant of a lot of training courses, a lot of I was always searching for opportunity to for this, they call it informal way of education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of projects from Erasmus Plus program and so on and so on. I could take it will take it will take an hour if I will start naming it one by one. But I wanted to take all those information. I wanted just to put them through the filter and just deliver a ready product.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be available for all the young and also and a little bit older, I would say, citizens of Aarhus, because I remember I found myself in the situation that I lost a lot of amazing opportunities because it's just like I don't know, the timing wasn't right. I either haven't had the time or I haven't had the means to do that. So what I wanted to do was to create a website with data, some sort of a database,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
where I will put all those informations, and there will be that it will save a lot of time for young people, especially for the people who are who don't know about all those opportunities and who are not really certain, who don't know yet if they wanted to go for exchange, if they wanted to take some courses, if they wanted to go on abroad, or right now it's also a lot of opportunities to attend some courses or some meetings online. And when I'm talking about this project to other people are not aware about that. So this is what I wanted to do, just to bring those information and give the opportunity to young people that they can easily access these opportunities. Because I remember that I was gaining so much from it. I was able to visit all those very unique and wonderful places all across the Europe, and at the same time, learn a lot and meet amazing people. So having this experience, I feel like more that my moral obligation right now is just to bring this information out there and share it with people from Aarhus, because like it might bring so much to your life. Just to, yeah, and this might give you some more knowledge. It will create some awareness, and you can get the opportunity to just go out there and find yourself. So yeah, this is what I'm doing at Lab Art. But please find us on Instagram, because we have a lot of people coming, and they are also coming with their proposals and their projects. And yeah, I hope it like the lab in the future will evolve in a place that people could meet together and people could actually, experiment, because this is a lab and you're doing an experiment in a lab. So,
Beautiful.
yeah.
All right.
This
Thank
is
you,
how
Kath.
it is.
Woo!
Hi.
Yes, I'm just clapping a little bit because I don't want to
Thank you.
mess
We
with the
made
microphone.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, we made it. Come
All
on.
right. Yeah, we are here. It feels like we're just about to record a pitching song. I would say like a pitching jingle. Yeah. Cool. Do we have any questions coming from the chat, Kinga? Otherwise, I can take a question, but let me know.
Yeah. How would the funds useful if you win?
How would the funds be useful if you win, Kath?
Yeah, I will be useful, which means that I will have a funding to buy a domain, and then I will have a funding to just like to make, to just invest in the better software, which will make this building of the website, a little bit easier. Because right now I have like this wonderful programmer, which is my boyfriend, and he's like super talented person. But if you feel like it, that you can contribute and you have like the idea and the skills, like you're very much invited to contact me, because yeah, like more the merrier.
Beautiful. That's absolutely true. Any more questions coming from the chat? Otherwise, I can ask a question. Okay, so when you were pitching, I was wondering about all these youth exchange opportunities that you were mentioning. A majority of them coming from Erasmus Plus, right? Like this program from the European Union that they bring money, right?
That's a great funding
Right.
source. Yeah.
So, in what sense would lab kind of like be better than these youth exchange services? Because what I understand is that it's not that you want to create youth exchange, but you want to kind of like collect it.
Okay. In the future, that also will be a wonderful things to do. But what we need right now is partners, and we need to go like out there and see what we can do. Right now, it's like we have the European Union have a like new period with founding. And there's a little bit different rules right now, so there's still like I can see that organizers are still starting to figure it out how to do all those stuff. But basically, what I wanted to see to do is that at the moment I am a member of oh my god, countless groups. When a different organization are actually posting about different youth opportunities, like youth exchange opportunities. And what I wanted to do, I just wanted to filter them and put them out there to their website, that they can be easily available and accessible for the people from Aarhus, because it's not obvious always. We like they have some platform, of course, like. You can sign up for many
newsletters,
like you name it. Oh my god, like there's so many stuff. But what I wanted to do right now is just right now I have more or less 10 years of experience with searching and with participating all that stuff. With with participating in that stuff, different opportunities. So I have a huge sources of information. What I wanted to do to just collect all those scattered parts of knowledge and put it into one place.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so, because it's like I know that it's very frustrating, and I have been also talking about it to different people, and people were really like they all saying that you need a little bit, you need to make an effort, and you need a determination to actually to make it happen. What I wanted to do is just to make it more accessible, that people who are not like, I'm pitching again. People who are not like, who are not sure something they don't know if they wanted to do it, they will have an opportunity to just get the knowledge and go to the website and make this final decision. And I wanted to make it easier for people.
Cool. Do we have any more questions coming from the chat?
No questions. I think you answered all of it, Kath.
Yeah, that was a very
So-
thorough answer.
Yeah, that was a very, very clear
That actually
answer.
addressed one of the questions that I had in my mind. I was like, okay, I want to ask this, but then she was like, okay, she actually just said it.
Yeah, exactly. You answered like 2 of the questions I had.
Yeah, she's reading my mind, she said.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so if we are good, we can just invite you back to the chill room. Thank you very much, Kath.
Thank you, Kath. Where to go?
Oh, I know it's a little bit. I think that maybe you can just move that light. You can move the light and just like leave from there. Thank you very much.
It's the sugar.
Just that way, yes.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
being woken up.
Now we are gonna get ready
think
for
we're
the
on.
future project pictures. We just have one more project that is called Bit Fed. But before that, I want to say thank you to all the people who are part of the SUP team. We are 12 individuals trained to aggregate our skills and to make this happen. We are ambitious as well, so we are trying to make actually 2 streamings in one to show you some music apart from some projects. So sorry for the inconvenience before, but we're back. I know that it looks like I'm recording a pop album, but I'm not. And I would also like to say thank you to UKOHO, to Ungdomskultur Husel, because they've been super helpful with us. I also want to say thank you to the amazing group of musicians led by a guy called Maunus, that they actually share this space for us. And also to say thank you to all of you, because you're connecting, we're experimenting. This is only going to get better also with your presence, because, I mean, that's why we're doing it. It's really for more people to be part of the SUP team. I would say that in approx 1 minute, we are going to have an online connection with BitBuffet. They decided to pitch from their home because of the corona restrictions, which is very, very respectable. So we are also experimenting in this sense that we are going to be streaming them online. Whenever the guys from BitBuffet are ready, I'm going to get some thumbs up. In the meantime, I'm going to encourage you again to join on Discord. We are going to be reaching back to you because many of you are friends of us. Since we are a big group, we are almost a little bit like a family. So we're going to be reaching out to you to improve the Discord server through a workshop, and also to get feedback from the whole experience, apart, of course, from the cutout that we suffered a couple of minutes ago. We hope that you're enjoying the projects. We really encourage you to ask questions, because we do have questions. We're also project makers, so it is actually very natural for us to actually try to see if the person that is pitching now has the same problems that we have, and that's also part of what's making this event possible, that we have common obstacles. So yeah, are we more or less ready with BitBuffet? No? All right, they're getting there.
In a minute.
They're getting connected. Okay, they're telling me that in a minute. Yep. Oops.
Remember to stand as close as possible to the microphone when you talk.
Yeah.
And also to get the picture to talk into the mic.
It's going to be online.
Okay.
We're saying something. Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Saying something again. Aarhus.
It's like a minute behind.
Mm. Need to put our phones on silent. Stop. Oh, thank God. Oh, maybe I shouldn't drink so much.
No.
The endless control screen. Oh.
The sound? Yeah.
Oh, it's working. The sound is working, I think. Oh, turn that sound on to see. Ice latte. It's boba. Oh no, they can hear us. It's great. Maybe we can turn the gain down some.
Or?
Oh, it's working. The sound is working, I think.
Oh.
Oh.
Because.
Turn the sound on to see. Turn it down.
Oh.
Ice latte. Oh, we're going through clearly there. Great.
Okay.
Oh, we can start whenever. Okay.
Okay.
I guess everyone can hear us, so we'll just go ahead.
Están escuchando Beat Buffet.
Y'all are listening to Beat Buffet.
Beat Buffet.
Beat Buffet. Anda mendengarkan Beat Buffet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, I hope everything's working and definitely. So thank you so much, Aarhus Soup, for having us on and for Candace and the team solving all of these technical difficulties, and to all the people who have already shared their super interesting projects.
So my name is Aisha Natasha, aka Rice Baby.
And my name's Alex, aka Courteous Cortez.
And together we are
Beat Buffet.
So Beat Buffet is a radio show / podcast sharing music over a meal, one region at a time. Our intention is to highlight the cultural significance behind the cuisine and sounds, serving as a starting point for our listeners.
And this project really came about when we met each other back just this last August when I moved here to Aarhus. And we hit it off immediately with mutual interest in music. Rice Baby had just started DJing, and I was DJing before as well. And then we found out that we also had a passion for food and spending a lot of time in the kitchen, especially with the pandemic. And we were both looking for some creative outlet during the pandemic because we were feeling very detached, what have you. So this project was really the culmination of that. And as the project began to grow, so did our friendship. And so we already have 5 episodes of our show, and we have multiple recipes that are released for each episode.
Mm-hmm. So how is Beat Buffet connected with Aarhus?
Yeah, good question. So our target audience is definitely the multicultural communities of Aarhus. but we have an international reach given that we're both not from Denmark and from different places and have lived different places, as well as the accessibility of just having digital content. And for each of our episodes, we try to source local and sustainable ingredients for the cooking that we do. And in doing so, we use our platform as a way to highlight local businesses such as the Ingerslev Boulevard Farmers Market or Bazaar Vest or Far East and Raw, as among others. And the pandemic has definitely brought limitations, and it has been quite challenging, and we hope to interact further, definitely. So we do have exciting ideas moving forward with Beat Buffet and how we want to further integrate with the Aarhus community.
Yes, so we hope to hold gatherings in person as soon as it's safe to do so, involve more guests and partners, contribute to potential events to make content with us, such as gatherings revolving around music and cooking together, holding cooking classes facilitated by individuals who wish to share their culture, publishing recipe zines with diverse contributors eventually, or simply having more guests to co-host with us for future shows. Nonetheless, we'll continue releasing episodes, recipes, and digital content as is.
Yeah. So on that note, we would love to have everyone watching and everyone who tunes in later to get involved with Beat Buffet. And the easiest way to do that is to just connect with us online.
Yeah, so follow us on Instagram. Just say hi, hello. It's @beat.buffet. And after this Aarhus Soup event, maybe you have time this weekend, just listen to one of our episodes and see what Beat Buffet is all about. And of course, it would be great to win today, but sharing this project with you is it is the most rewarding thing, also to reach out to more people. So
definitely. So thanks so much for your time and for staying with us through technical difficulties. And yeah, thanks for having us. Can I see? I think we'll be able to hear them through our group. Oh, what's next on the menu?
Oh, through.
Guys, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, you can just, from the chat, you can just pick the questions that you want on the stream.
Okay, you want us to pick them?
Yeah.
Oh,
or just answer?
From the stream?
Yeah, if you can open that.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, they want
pineapple on a pizza, yay or nay?
Oh, pineapple on a pizza.
Is this gonna ruin our friendship?
No, I mean I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a yay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not my go-to, but if there's pizza with pineapple on it and personally no meat, then I will eat it. Or some of the vegan ham. That would be a good combination.
But it is usually with ham.
Yeah, it's usually with bacon.
Okay. I mean, I love pineapple on pizza.
Cool. I love pineapple in general. Grilled pineapple.
I don't know if I've had that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take another question. What has been the favorite episode to film so far? How about we each answer?
Well, for me personally, also so far we've only had audio. We don't have video yet, but so far for me personally, I think the Indonesian episode, because I'm Indonesian, so it was a fun episode for me, and cooking Indonesian food and just kind of going down memory lane and different stories and yeah. Check it out.
That
It's
was
our 4th episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed the music for that episode, but I think for me, the favorite episode was our second one. We did Southeast Brazil, and that's just because I had been listening to, and still do, listen to a lot of Brazilian music from throughout the generations, and yeah, I've been learning Brazilian Portuguese, so that was extra fun. We have, what's next on the menu? Benguisus.
What kind of Danish food do you like? Actually, we did a julefrokost episode.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite part of julefrokost is the risalamand. People always correct me. It's risalamand. I think that's probably my favorite Danish food.
I think the food for the julefrokost episode was really yummy. So I'll just say julefrokost food.
That is our 3rd episode.
There's maybe we'll do one more and then cut us off about the. Oh, that's a great question. Well, there's 2 questions. Let's answer that real quick, and then that one. That's I feel like a
important one.
Yeah. So the first one we'll just answer quick, and it's what's next on our menu. As we said, we want to have more guests on the show. And we're going to be having a good friend of ours who's from Barcelona. Mm-hmm. So she's going to be kind of helping to plan the menu for that. And that also goes into the last question maybe we'll answer. Mm-hmm. And that's, do you ever get comments or feel stressed about the cultural authenticity in food and the public's reaction to that?
It's definitely like we think about it. And this is why we try to always do our research and really make it clear to our listeners that, for example, the last episode that we had, we did Nigerian food, and we listened to Nigerian music, and we actually followed a recipe from the Vegan Nigerian on Instagram. Check her out. She's really cool. So we didn't collaborate.
We reached out with her.
We reached out to her and asked if it was okay for us to use her recipes and for her to also, tell us if she has any music to recommend and things like this. And moving forward, that's for sure what we want to do as well.
Yeah.
Especially, reach out to the Aarhus community if anyone wants to co-host with us. And we, of course, we never claim to be experts on the food or on the music. We really kind of wanted to be our platform or our show to be just a stepping stone for people to then dig on their own.
Yeah, I double down on all that you just said, for sure. I mean, and most of our cooking, on another note, most of the cooking we do is either vegan or vegetarian. Mm-hmm. So there is this play on what is authenticity, or is the meal authentic if we're changing some of the ingredients, as well as trying to use more ingredients that we're finding here that's local to the area. So I guess there's some flexibility with that, and at the same time we don't claim to be experts on the food.
Yeah, for sure. And as for I guess specifically the question, has anyone commented? Not yet.
Yeah.
I hope not, but we're super open to
we're open to criticism and for advice. So
and we always, of course, love to if you are from, let's say, a country or a region where the episode we're doing is on, and people want to reach out hey, do you know about this band or about this DJ or whatever?
This meal.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. So thank you for the questions. I don't know if there was some that we missed. Oh, we have time for one more? No, wait, I think it's because it's behind, so I think we're good.
Dream DJ and dream chef to have on your show. Maybe we could answer that another time. Do we have time? I don't know if it's delayed.
No, I think you're good, guys. Thank you so much. And take care.
Can you put the meeting up?
Casino.
Hello. We the video bands late streaming open for everybody after. Right. Thank you very much for staying all throughout all the soup. Thank you for part of this experiment. Even though we are finding obstacles in the way, we are enjoying ourselves a lot, and it's beautiful to see the pictures that we also talked about with her pitching, and all of you staying around for this live streaming. What's going to happen now is we're going to have the amazing band Solid for playing again for you, and simultaneous to that, we are going to be posting a link that is going to take you to the poll where you can vote for your favorite project. We really ask you not to share. Be controlling the amount of votes, they actually match the amount of contributions, and this is very important because it's an installation project, and since we're going online, we might need to make these clarifications. But apart from that, enjoy the music, take your time to vote. We're going to give 10 minutes of music to you, also to maybe reflect. I know that you've got a lot of information, so maybe you need like a couple of minutes to think about who you want to vote for. And after music is done, we're going to announce the winner. We're going to announce it with the project pictures here with me. We're going to basically give the winner a huge round of applause. And after that, we are going to come back with some music, and that's going to be our way to say farewell until next time. We're going to reach out to you, as I said before, to help you join the Discord server if you want to, and also to give you loot, because one of the things that we are actually trying to do is that in the mid-run, we are not the only organizers of soup, but that you can also give us feedback, you can also take it easy, and be part of the team. Help us keep this legit, keep it democratic, and keep it transparent. So we're gonna go to the music in a little bit, which means that you get here and you see the voting poll. Don't worry, we are gonna wait until everybody voted. Then we're gonna announce the winner, and then we're gonna get back to some music. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you staying around. And we're gonna go for the music in a minute. Thank you very much. Yes.
there's no sound coming out. I can always just doesn't.
OBS can't see.